Egyptians. And he said, God, if they're going to really believe this, they're going to want to know what God is it that they're coming to them to tell them this information. And that's where we get into the text there in Ephesians 3, verse 14. God told Moses this. He says, just tell them, I am who I am has sent you. Or sent you, has sent you to them. Tell them, I am who I am has sent them. Now this is so interesting because, now let's stop 1 second. If you heard me preach many times, my first thing I preached on when I came here was praise. Just did it last week. We'll preach on that every few months. But if there's one thing I've tried to impart that I believe we've done a good job in that we don't understand in America is that a name means everything. A name just doesn't mean something. A name means everything. In the Bible, when they give somebody a name, today we name people because of their famous actor was named after them and they like the name, or they pick the name out of Vanity Fair magazine and they pick this and pick that. And we just name people just to name them. But that's not what it was, how it was in the Old Testament. A name not only identified a person for where they were and where they came from, but a name also identified a specific action that person was involved in. And it's so interesting because almost besides 2 or 3 names, we say all these names of God, Elohim, Adonai, all these wonderful names, but besides a few occasions, that it was actually the children of Israel themselves that named God. Example, Abraham and Isaac is going up the hill and to be sacrificed, and Abraham and Isaac get on the top of the hill. Isaac was going to be sacrificed. Abraham has the knife in his hand and he looks over and there was a ram in the thickets. Because God comes through right on time. And that name was in the thicket and he came out, and the Bible says very clearly, not God himself, but Abraham called that place Jehovah Jireh, or the Lord will provide. So oftentimes Israel would name themselves. Let me show you another illustration. Just let me set this up for a moment. How important names were. At the end of their life, Jacob and Rachel, they were at the very end. Rachel was dying. She was with her last child. And the child was being born. And she was in so much pain in childbirth. Man, we don't know anything about that. We don't want to know anything about that. But she was really suffering bad with this child. And she told Jacob, or Israel, she said, I'm going to name this child Ben-Oni. Remember this? And you know what the word Ben-Oni meant? It meant son of my sorrow. And normally the woman would name the child. Because listen, if you have to bear it, you should be able to name it. Women, amen. But Jacob stepped in and said, honey, there's no way I'm going to let you name this one. This one's on me. This one I'm going to name. And there's no way I'm going to have this young boy with the stigma. Because, say this with me, names mean everything. 1, 2, 3, names mean everything. There's no way I'm going to have this boy walking around and everywhere they see, oh, there's old Ben-Oni, son of his mother's sorrows. There's old poor, pitiful. Now listen, you see Greg, you don't think of nothing. You see, I see Darren and Steve, I don't think of a name. We don't, but in this time it was everything. And Jacob said, there's no way I'm going to let you name him Ben-Oni, son of my sorrow, but he's going to be named Benjamin, which meant the son of my strength and my power. Name, say it one more time, name